Now, the first thing women do when they are sexually curious about you on my list today is they scan you. Now, my kings, with this, I am not just talking about eye contact or lingering eye contact. I am talking about scanning you thoroughly. She is going to go from your eyes to your lips to your chest to down, back up, and all around your body. It is because she is sexually curious about you. So when you go on a date with a woman or you're talking to a woman and you notice this pattern, just know that that woman is sexually curious about you. Another thing women do when they are sexually curious about you is playful flirting. Now, my kings, with this, I am not talking the outright flirting where you can just tell that, yeah, this woman is flirting with me. It is where she brings it in a playful way. It could sound something like this. You tell a woman you're talking to, I feel really exhausted. I am exhausted from maybe work or the gym. And then she says something like, are you sure it is just the gym that is making you this exhausted? Or are you sure it is just work that is making you this exhausted? Now, even without her outrightly flirting with you, as a man who knows what's up, you can get where she's directing that question to without her saying anything. So yes, it is playful. It is not outright screaming and flirting with you, but you can still see that she's flirting. So yes, my kings, this is just an example. There are so many other ways that women like to try to flirt with you in a playful way where it doesn't sound so serious. That is what changes it from when she's like sexually attracted to you. Yes, for a woman to be sexually curious about you, she could be attracted to you already. But for some women too, it is just that they are curious. It is whatever they find out of their curiosity that is now going to determine if they are going to be attracted or not. So that's the difference. For a woman who is outright attracted, she's likely to just flirt directly. But for a woman who is curious, who just, let's know what we're dealing with, she will do it in a playful way. Another thing women do when they are sexually curious about you is proximity shift. Now, my kings, for a woman who is sexually curious about you, she will start letting and giving space for more closeness. Here's the thing, she's curious. Like I said, she wants to know what she's dealing with. She wants to know what's really behind all this. So she's going to create room for a little more closeness between you and her. It is going to be something like her leaving a space for you close to her, or her not immediately shifting her body if for any reason your body touches hers. Say you're going to grab something to eat and you're both maybe over the counter trying to get something, and then you make a move and your shoulder brushes hers. She's not going to immediately remove her shoulder. She's going to let it be for a little while. And this actually transitions into the next sign, which is lingering body contact, where she lets body contact linger a little bit more. You see, for a woman who is curious about you in that sense, she is going to let it be. She's not going to want to break out of any contact or any body contact that happens between you two. If for any reason you place your hands on hers, she's going to let it linger. If for any reason you place your hand around her, maybe around her shoulder or around her waist, she's going to let it be for a while. This is your sign that she is curious about you in that sense. Now, the last thing women do when they are sexually curious about you on my list today is they allow dirtier conversations. Now, my kings, in this case, I will not just say that they allow dirtier conversations. They actually bring up dirtier conversations. Remember, they are curious about you in that sense. So they could bring up these conversations to see how you handle them and to hear from you to satisfy and calm down that curiosity they have. So she can ask you questions that will trigger you saying things that you like sexually. That way, she's able to satisfy her curiosity in that area. So she wouldn't just allow the dirtier conversations when you bring it up. She would actually be willing to bring it up herself because she wants to know, like I already mentioned, what she's dealing with. So that's the difference between the attraction and the curiosity. The attraction would entertain the dirtier conversations when you bring it, but the curiosity will be willing to take it further and bring up the dirtier conversations to see how you handle it and to hear what you have to say, because it helps her satisfy her curiosity. And now, my kings, when you notice these things with a woman, what do you need to do? First, let's start with what you don't need to do. Do not rush escalation, do not sexualize the moment, and do not seek validation. These are things that are going to ruin the things that you've already seen for you. Yes, you can see that she's curious about you. Let that tension breathe, because that is what you actually need to do. It is her curiosity that is creating that sexual tension. So if you rush escalation, you are going to break the tension. So stay solid. Now this is what you need to do. Stay solid and grounded. Let tension breathe and then match her energy. She's bringing the dirtier conversation. You also bring it on. She's letting the body contact linger. You also let it linger and take it a little further slowly, because remember, you are not to rush the escalation. Believe me, when you're able to do it this way, to handle it this way, that could actually turn into something very spicy and hot for not just the woman who is curious, but also for you. So yes, my kings, that's it for this video. These are 5 things women do when they are sexually curious about you, and what you need to do, and also what you need to avoid when you notice these things. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.